I mean, just listen to the changes that you've already experienced. That's part of your expertise now. That's part of your formula for success. I mean, if you want to talk about a group that can be confident leading through change, when you just think about some of those changes that you just mentioned, a new mission, new CEO and executives, I mean, these are major shifts in an organization, aren't they? When we talk about launching new product, those are major shifts in an organization. When you're embracing diversity, when you're growing as an organization, you're adding new people, these are major shifts. These are not easy things to navigate, are they? You're to be congratulated. You're to absolutely be congratulated. Because if you're leading through that, then you can lead through whatever comes next. And then you can lead with whatever comes after that, right? You have proof. You have proof of success. And so what we want to do is we want to build on that. We want to strengthen that. We want to advance that in every way that we can. Equipping all of you to be able to quickly identify what are the reactions that the people around you are having when a change comes up, right? How do you identify? We're going to have hopefully simplify that into only 4 different categories. There are 4 main different categories when it comes to people's reaction to change. And if as a leader you can recognize that, you're already starting to put yourself in a position to provide them what they need to turn that reaction into a response. Because a response is empowering. A reaction usually sets people back, but a response usually moves people forward. What are those main reactions? What are the main categories of reactions, and how do we identify them quickly so we know what to provide as leaders and managers? Then, what's that? Fear, yeah. Yeah, in fact, let's talk about that for just a moment, because there's a lot of emotions that come up. What are some of the emotions that people can feel when it comes to just change that happens? What are some of the emotions that people can feel? Resistance, fear, anger, anxiety, yep, stress. Yep. What are other emotions that people can feel? Joy. Think back through some of just changes you've been through. Like, what are some of the emotions that you recognize? Frustration. Excitement. It's literally the spectrum of emotions, isn't it? Why? Because it's different from our norm. So the reality is, as leaders, shouldn't we expect that the people around us are going to have some levels of emotional response? By the way, how many of you, and I'm gonna pick on, I have 3 daughters and a son, okay? I'm gonna pick on the girls for just a moment. How many of you have ever had like a 11, 12, 13-year-old daughter? Okay? All right, can I just give you a real story real fast? Yesterday, I wake up in the morning, my 12-year-old daughter, she's in the bathroom getting ready, she's in a great mood. I'm thinking this is gonna be a great day, we're gonna get out on time. I'm giving her, like, politely giving her some heads up of like, hey, we got about 15 more minutes and we need to get going. Then I'm like, we got about 5 more minutes and we're gonna need to get going. Then I'm like, hey, SJ, you about done in there? Like, we really have to leave the house. And then I'm like, hey, SJ, we were supposed to leave like 5 minutes ago. Any chance, like you're ready to go? And she comes out, boom, door busts open. She goes like this. And I'm like, that's not the excited SJ that I just listened to like 15 minutes ago. What happened? She just gets in the car, sits down, and I'm like, I guess it's time to go. So we go out, and I send her a message while she's at school, and I just say, hey, I don't really know what happened this morning, but if, I was trying to just politely let you know that it's time to go, but if I did anything, that like offended you or upset you, like, I just want you to know I'm sorry. And this was not the way I was hoping our day would start. No response all day long. So as a dad, I'm like, this is popping in my head throughout the day. I'm thinking, I have no idea what I did. Like, how did I make her so upset? So after school, we're going through our routine. She's like barely talking to me. I'm focusing my attention on my other daughter because she's got stuff, she's got tutoring and that kind of stuff. And so literally we get to bedtime and I go to say goodnight to SJ. And she just looks me dead in the eyes and she goes, Daddy, I just want you to know, I'm sorry I was so moody today. She's like, I don't know why, but reading really helped. And I just want you to know that I'm gonna do better tomorrow. And then she gave me the reason why she was moody. And for any of you that have been a 12-year-old girl before, I'll leave it at that. And I quickly realized that her moodiness was not my fault. In here all day long, I thought maybe I did something to offend her. Here's why I share that story with you. As leaders, it's important that we identify the reactions that people are having. When change happens, when something unexpected comes up, there's going to be an emotional response. And sometimes that emotional response has nothing to do with us. But it's up to us to help navigate it. It's up to us to help identify it. That's what's important as leaders and managers, is to identify it. There's only two types of change. Okay? There's only two types of change. There's the unanticipated, right? The unexpected change that like it comes up and you don't even see it coming. And then there's anticipated change, right? So there's change that you anticipate, you plan for it, or strategically you make change happen. That's anticipated change. But then there's unexpected change. And so as leaders, sometimes it's important for us to help people understand, and as much as possible, give them just anticipated change they can expect. But when the unexpected change comes up, that's where we have the opportunity to step up in a big way.